Okay, if you're saying to yourself, Mr. Sally, I don't quite understand completely, I will ask you to raise your hand and you'll put your heads in your desk in a minute here. Okay, but you will have lots and lots of opportunity to practice these. Okay, this is where life starts getting fun. I'm going to help Shannon out and give her the first step, and then you will take step number 2. Step number 1 is always going to be this. That is always going to be the first step. Okay? All right, sorry to interrupt, Shannon. Keep going. Go ahead. You don't have to. You don't have to. H prime of x is equal to.
So can you just do h prime of x is equal to 1/2?
Yeah.
Multiplied by 2x subtract 1.
Yeah.
To the negative 1/2.
Yeah. Okay. Let's make sure we know what happened there. Okay. So what she did initially was she did the outside part. Okay, please go. She did the outside part, which is the 1/2. So that came down to the power negative 1/2. And then the derivative of the bracket was just equal to 2. Okay? Someone okay? Okay, because when you take the derivative, like, think if you're doing like x to the 1/2, right? This is equal to 1/2 x to the negative 1/2.
Oh, okay.
Right? So except for the difference in this case, instead of, do you want me to do like use and stuff? Would that be easier?
No.
You okay with this? No, I'm just saying because, okay, I'm going to show you, hold on, wrap it up. No, I'm not doing it. The point I was trying, guys, hold on a second. The point I was going to say was I was going to call it, I was going to just do this the really long way. I was going to say u equals 2x minus 1 u prime. Okay, guys, can I please go here? Okay, guys. Thank you. U prime is equal to 2. So h of x is equal to u to the 1/2. H prime of x is equal to 1/2 u to the negative 1/2 times u primed. So h prime of x is equal to 1/2 u to the negative 1/2 times 2. See, this is the long method, for those who use the long method. And that turns to h prime of x is equal to 2 over 2 root 2x minus 1. H prime of x is equal to 1 over root of 2x minus 1. Okay, so that was the long method in green. Okay. What I did was I did a substitution. Okay, so I called u equal to 2x minus 1, then u prime was equal to 2. I change h prime of x then to be u to the 1/2. Okay. Then we take the derivative of u to the 1/2. It's 1/2 u to the negative 1/2 times the derivative of u. The derivative of u was 2, so I just plug that in there. Then I sub it back, and then I simplify. Okay. You can skip this step. Okay. You can go just right from here to there, and you're done. And I'm happy with that. Okay. You don't have to show the green stuff. Okay, but that's sort of the. No, well, you got to go to this. You got to get to this. Right? What's that? Sorry.
We have to make it look like that.
Oh, totally.
Can you explain how you went from the bottom there to the top?
Okay, so hold on a second, please. Guys, hold on a second, please. You heard such a class in your life, all your life. Okay, what happened here? Negative 1/2, a power negative 1/2 means in the denominator, right? So this was actually equal to, 2 over 2 to the 2x plus minus 1 to the negative 1/2. That's math. Right, and the 1/2 is the square root, right? Okay. Now again, this isn't easy, right? I've been teaching this for however long, so I'm like, you're like, totally easy. Okay, I understand it's not. We'll do a few more of these to get them in your brain here for this. These are the types of ones that have got to be snap, snap, snap. Okay, but this is where life starts getting difficult for people. Example 3. Okay, we're going to do this one as a class, okay? So, yes.
Example 3.
Okay.
So this is like an exam question.
This is definitely a test question.
That's terrifying.
He's looking into your soul.
Okay. Now we're going to do this one here, guys. We're going to do this one together as a class. Okay. This is one that you will have to do. I guarantee something like this.
Did you do it that you expand around the brackets times the
Oh
brackets,
goodness, you could.
and then do it?
Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to tell a story. I'm going to hit pause so the because the internet doesn't need to hear my story. Does anyone here play football in this class?
Online.
Right, so just back on task here. We are going to use product rule, okay? We're going to treat this as h of x equals f of x times g of x. Okay?
Oh, okay.
In this case, g of x is going to be that second bracket. Okay, that's how we're going to deal with it. Okay? So let's do our derivative here right now. Let's start with the easy one first without the chain rule.
So,
What is f prime of x going to be? I lost my marker. So h prime of x, I'm going to need 2 boards for this at least. What is f prime of x going to be?
That's going to be 3. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a nice one. Are we okay on this? So this is, let me just write here, so this is f prime of x, and this is g of x. Okay, so far so good? Okay, I would like someone to be brave and try, John, and to give me what g prime of x is going to be here.
Let's turn that into 4x. That's going to be 3
Yes?
times 4x plus 1
Yeah?
times
The power 2, good. The power 2 stays there.
oh yes
You good?
times
Times
4.
Times 4, good. This is in fact g prime of x. And I'm running out of room, so go to the next board. Can I get rid of the left hand board? Okay, good question. Somebody other than John. The inside one's rid of the inside stuff. And the leftover part, we still have to do f of x, which should be, what is it, 3x? I lost it. 3 times 2, thank you. And this is going to be f of x.
I thought we were doing
That is product rule. Product rule with the chain rule together.
Oh,
That's awesome. I know. It's not just making it. No, please do not expand this, okay? This is what we are going to do some factoring, though. We're going to call this 3 bracket 4x plus 1 cubed plus 12, 4x plus 1 squared, and 3x minus 2. Are we okay with what just happened there? No. Which part? This part here?
Yeah, the very top part. Where does the 4 come from? Yeah.
Okay, just wait, okay, thank you. Please interrupt me, guys, if that's the case, okay? Because if not, as you know, I'll keep on rambling on 100 miles an hour. The 4 comes from, remember we were doing the chain rule? So we started off with g of x is equal to this. So the chain rule is the 3 comes down, and then the exponent 2 comes up. But then you have to take the derivative of the bracket. So the derivative of the bracket, 4x plus 1 changes to a 4. Okay, are we somewhat okay so far? Because we have one last step to take. Today's a big day. Okay, today's a big day. The next thing we're going to do, and this is where you're going to put another star on your page, because we're going to use this for something in a few minutes. I'm going to say common factor. What do you mean ooh? Not ooh, like yay. What is common between both of those terms? 3 is common. What else is common? 4x plus 1 squared. Okay, now here comes the fun part. I want someone other than John. Maybe someone in the back half of the class is going to raise their hand. Michael, someone you have too, because you raised your hand. Once I factor out a 3 and a 4x plus 1 squared, what is left?
4x plus 1.
That's someone in the back 2 rows. Go ahead.
4 bracket 4x
Yeah, good, from this one, excellent. Very good, excellent, from the first term. From the second term, what's left? From the second term. I've gotten rid of a 3 and a 4x plus 1 squared. Keep going, go ahead. Yeah? And I think this is still connected to it. It's hard to see because we're on 2 boards with that. Alright, so everyone see what happened there? I just took out the factors. Now the nice thing is, I can bring this together and get another term here. Yes? Because both of these divide by 3, right?
You don't add the third term in there?
No, this is time, these are times, so it's hard to see those are times.
So you're adding like.
Yeah, sorry, it's hard with 2 boards. These are, I should probably go to 1 board for these chain rule derivatives because they're going to be big. I'd like to tell myself I
Should join the board right now.
no, too late.
Why are you adding 4?
Sorry?
Why the 4 so small?
Because you're factoring out a 3 from this, you're still left with 4.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 times 3x minus 2. Right, because like I have that. So just left.
Why is it all the time you are? You want that.
It's not times, it's plus. It's plus, we're taking out a common factor, right? So imagine, okay guys, imagine the question was like this, right? And a 4x comes out, right? 4x squared comes out. That's all I'm basically doing, okay? But I'm doing it with bigger things, okay? But that's what I'm doing here, okay? Just to finish up, this is going to turn into 4x plus 1 plus 12x minus 8. And this turns into h prime of x is equal to 3, 4x plus 1 squared, 16x minus 7. Just
Yes.
okay, I'm going to hit pause and I'm going to let part of this question sink in. Okay, because this isn't easy. This is one you got to actually focus on. Okay, right? Like, I know the first few days for derivatives would be like, yeah, I could do it. You know, take derivatives, right? But this, you got to think about this one to go through. Okay? I'm going to pause on the video, and then I'll let the questions pile up.